Also, I would just like to say I love how like Violet really is like stepping. Not that she was already stepping into her power in Art and Flame and also in Fourth Wing, but like the way like she's really just starting not to like care what anybody thinks. She's like, yeah, so what? Yeah, so what? And what about it? And Zayden loves it. So I love them. He loves her so bad. Like, oh my gosh. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm here to give my thoughts I have on Onyx Storm for getting 30% into the book so far. Not much has happened exactly. It's more just like, I guess, building up to what will be happening. Violet's about to go on a mission with the rest of like I don't want to say the crew, but you know, like her friends and like Zayden, I assume. I love Zayden and Violet. Y'all know I was gonna say that already, but they are truly the highlight of these books for me. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Zayden got jealous and literally made my day. That made my day. Wow, I did not know I need to see him be that level of like jealous. Wow. Wow, truly, truly so excellent. Jealousy has never looked so good. Wow. I love him. Yeah. Also, why was it like Loki so funny? Because the way he was like generally in distress after finding out this information about Violet and her past, like wow. Like genuinely hilarious. Like the way he reacted and just like the way that like the conversation that they have after, it's so funny. But he loves her so bad and I love to see it. A man obsessed truly. I love just like the connection that him and Violet have as always. There was a moment where they were sparring on the mat. Just beautiful. Just truly beautiful. Like, wow. I'm loving this new dynamic that they have. Because of the circumstances that they are currently in, trying not to spoil, but I'm eating it up. Even though, like, I low key, I don't hate it, but like, I just want them to be together. Not they're not together, but if you know, you know. I love the friend group as always. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm like kind of confused. Not I'm not confused, but like there's a lot going on in terms of like the history and like what they need and like what they're trying to figure out. I understand. I understand enough of it. I partially just want to get to Zane and Violet moments, but also I am invested in the fantasy and in the story. And I think I'm gonna get more invested right now, or not right now, but as I read on from this point that I'm at, because like I said, Violet is about to go on a mission, and it's very clear on like what the purpose of this, why she has to do it, what it entails, kind of, obviously there'll be some surprises, duh. But I'm excited for that, what I'm trying to say. I hope Zane and Violet stay intact. I love them so much, and they are truly the highlight for me. I'm sorry, I love them together. Sue me, I don't care. Actually, I guess I'll just add this. There's a point where Zayden was just basically like, just showing how strong he is. Like we know this, he's strong. Like he's very in control of his power. They're asking Violet like, um, because she says like she's never been scared of him or she's not scared of him or whatever. And I just love that. Like, no matter what, no matter how strong he is, no matter how scary he can seem to other people, like, she always knows, like, he'll never hurt her. And he just wants the best for her. And he's just so damn bad. And they're both so down bad for each other. And I love it. Like, oh, God, I love them so much. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Bye. Bye.
Hey guys. Okay, so I'm back with my thoughts of Onyx Storm. I finished it. I gave it 3 stars, and let's talk about my thoughts. Let's start off with what I liked. I loved Zane and Violet, as always. They are the highlight of these books for me, and I just love everything about them. They make me so happy and so giddy. I would say in this book, I particularly enjoyed how they communicated. I feel like they were very healthy, and anytime they needed to have a hard conversation, it was had, but it didn't break them. And I just really appreciate to see their growth. I know a lot of people had like some issues with them, like especially Iron Flame, like saying like the miscommunication. Honestly, I didn't really take that like yes, there were miscommunication issues, but I mainly took that as like an issue like in the relationship. Like I don't know how to describe it without like spoiling anything, but I don't know. It seemed just like something they had to work through instead of like an issue that like would be defined as miscegenation. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's not the point. I really do love Zane and Violet. They're the highlight for me, and my favorite part of this book, as well as the friend group. You're always gonna get me with the friend group, but Zane and Violet, love them so much. Now let's talk about things that I didn't like. Let's start off with the pacing. I didn't love the pacing of this book. I didn't think it was that great. The pacing was really slow. There was so much filler and so much information being thrown at the reader that just was not being put into context or just being explained very well. I never like experienced this issue in the previous books to this degree, at least. Fourth Ring definitely did not experience that. Like I was sad, like ready to go, flipping through those pages. Iron Flame, I did experience a bit, like I said in my review. I think that it was very long for no reason. It's, like I don't understand why it took me so long to finish it, and there were just so many chapters. There's definitely like quite a bit of filler in that book that didn't need to be, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. This book, I don't understand what happened. So much filler, so much information. I can only tell you the two main plots of this book. If there was anything else going on, went over my head. Completely did not know what's going on at all. The two plots are like Zayden's like plot line. I can't explain what that is because it's a spoiler. And the plot line with Violet and her dragons. But to my understanding, those are the main two plot lines. But we were always constantly being put into different missions, different places, different people, and I didn't understand the purpose that they served. That could be a me problem because I don't really read a lot of fantasy. Like, I do like fantasy, I just don't read a lot of it. I don't know if that's a me problem, but I read and like looked at other reviews and people were having the same issue and they consume a lot of fantasy. At a certain point, I just started skimming through chapters because like it's so much information and none of it's sticking anyway, so might as well skip through this because I don't know what's going on. I've also noticed that when it comes to fantasy or dystopian books even, I tend to like the first book in the series the most just because I feel like it's a good balance between world building and also just like plot line, if that makes sense. So like you're introducing all this new stuff obviously, but the plot in the world building is like equally balanced usually if it's like a really good book. But usually in the sequels I don't love it as much because I guess maybe it's the excitement of adding like of like experiencing a new world. There's only a few cases where I would say that I either enjoyed the sequels as much or more than the first book, and that would be like Hunger Games or like Maze Runner. and those are so dystopian. The politics were not sticking with me at all. I could not understand what we were fighting for, who we were fighting against. Like, I could tell you like maybe like one or two villains. I didn't fully understand what was the point. Like, why should I care? And as a reader, you should be along with the main characters and understanding the point of like what they're doing. I couldn't tell you what that was. I could at certain points, but every time I would get like some sort of understanding, we would go into some other mission or just some other place, have some new people introduced. I'm like, okay, so how does this connect to this? And it just never was shown properly. Like, there's a certain point where like the readers have to do that themselves, but especially in a fantasy book, there needs to be some sort of like clear connection made because to why I should care. What point does this serve? And I just don't think Yaros was able to do that in this book, honestly. Even going back to the whole like first book, like in a series thing, I think the great thing about Fourth Wing was that like I really enjoyed the setting of the War College, and I feel like in a way that really grounded the story while Yaris was still able to build the world and like create like, you know, like build the plot as well. It always gave us like a home base to go back to, and I feel like we didn't really have that in this book, or if we did, it just wasn't very clear. It just felt like very all over the place, to be honest. And that's why I ended up giving it 3 stars. I loved Zane and Violet. On my Goodreads review, I said that I gave them 5 stars, and I gave the rest of the book 3 stars. So those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog of Onyx Storm, and I did enjoy reading it, but, well, did I? I don't know. I enjoyed it to an extent, but I hope you enjoyed watching me read it, and hopefully I'll be back with another video soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.